Your emotions are controlling your decisions. You think you make logical decisions, but most of the time, your emotions decide first and your mind creates the explanation after. That text you regret sending, that argument that escalated too fast, that thing you bought impulsively, that moment you said, "I don't know why I did that." Actually, your brain knows exactly why. Because humans are not purely rational, we are emotional first, logical second. And your brain is constantly trying to protect your emotions even when it creates bad decisions. Think about this. Have you ever eaten when you weren't hungry? Stayed awake scrolling for hours, even exhausted? Ignored red flags because someone made you feel wanted? Or overreacted in a small argument, then regretted it later? That's not weakness. That's your emotional brain taking control. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman explained in his book Thinking Fast and Slow that humans have two systems of thinking. One is fast, emotional, automatic, impulsive. The other is slow, logical, careful, reflective. But here's the problem. Most daily decisions happen in the fast system, not the rational one. Because the brain wants efficiency, it wants speed, it wants emotional survival. And emotions can hijack your decisions before logic even arrives. That's why stress changes your behavior, anxiety changes your reactions, loneliness changes your standards, exhaustion changes your discipline. Your emotional state literally changes the way you see reality. When people are emotionally overwhelmed, they often choose short-term relief over long-term peace. That's why someone says, just one more video, just one more snack, just one more message, just one more time. The emotional brain wants immediate comfort, not future consequences. And modern life is built to trigger that system constantly. Notifications, social media, fast dopamine, endless stimulation. Your brain is being emotionally activated all day long, without rest, without silence, without awareness. And eventually, people stop choosing consciously. They start reacting automatically. That's why some people explode during arguments, then calm down and think, "Why did I say that?" Because in emotional moments, the brain prioritizes protection over intelligence. Sometimes anger is protection. Sometimes avoidance is protection. Sometimes silence is protection. Some people don't want to win the argument. They want to protect the emotion underneath it. Fear, rejection, shame, abandonment. And most people never realize this. They think they're reacting to the situation, but often they're reacting to emotions carried from earlier experiences. Old pain, old insecurity, old emotional patterns. Your brain remembers emotional survival, even years later. That's why awareness changes everything. The moment you notice, wait, this is emotional, you create space between impulse and action. And that space is powerful, because awareness interrupts automation. It allows you to pause, to breathe, to choose differently. Not perfectly, differently. And maybe that's real self-control. Not suppressing emotions, but understanding them before they control you. Because emotions are not the enemy. Unconscious emotions are. And the more aware you become, the less your mind controls you automatically. And the more consciously you begin controlling your life. You're not lazy, you're emotionally drained. That's exactly what we'll find out in the next episode. Understand your mind, rebuild your life.